But we aren't completely devoid of opportunities to remember the link between light and danger. If you've ever attended a Christmas Eve candlelight service with a small child, it just calls to mind all of the safety issues associated with open flame and tiny people. I now need to tell you a story. I need to be vulnerable about one of my own experiences like this. It is a story about my stepmother, and I tell it with her permission, but when I told her that I was going to use it, she said, "You have to tell it the right way and you have to include the details. I want you to include." My stepmother's birthday is December 26th. I can't imagine a more inconvenient date to be born on for those who love you. She has been my stepmother since I was 10 years old, and around the age of 12 or 13, I began to be aware that as the only girl among the siblings, the duty fell to me to make sure that we observed her birthday in some form. She had rules around observing her birthday because she didn't want it to be a Christmas add-on, so you couldn't wrap her gifts in Christmas paper. You couldn't have a Christmas tree on her cake, but here's the thing. We lousy children had not managed to produce a cake for her in the entire sum of her relationship with my father. And so finally, we pulled it together and got her a birthday cake. We were like, this year, we have been terrible in the past. This year, we will triumph. So we purchased a fabulous grocery store cake at great expense, filled it full of candles, and took it into the living room to give it to her. We presented it to her fully lit, and as we began to sing, she began to blow out the candles. A detail I have forgotten to mention is that the candles on the cake, because we thought ourselves hysterical, were the ones that would relight after you blew them out on one side. Also, another important detail, it was the 80s. We had a big commitment to final net and big hair in the great nation of Texas. So my stepmother, overjoyed that her ingrateful children have finally produced some recognition of her birthday, blows the candles out on the left-hand side of the cake and continues to blow, and as she reaches the right-hand side, we all watch the left-hand side of her hair ignite into flames. It was awkward. And all I remember is one of us saying, "Oh, Debbie, your hair is on fire." At which point she took the only cake she had ever received from us, chunked it into the Christmas tree, and began patting out her hair as quickly as she could. Have you ever smelled burning hair? Well, as part of the big birthday celebration, we were going to take her to dinner at a local establishment called the Bar L Grill. The Bar L Grill is a ribs joint in my hometown of Wichita Falls, Texas, and all I have to say is apparently there aren't that many places open the day after Christmas, okay? But we were doing our best. It's actually a very firm complementarian organization. Over the men's restroom, they have a hunting dog pointing, and it says pointers. And over the women's restroom, they have a hunting dog sitting, and it says setters. This is the caliber of restaurant to which we were taking my stepmother, recently ignited on fire. This is the part she demanded I tell you. We made her roll down the passenger window and hang her head out the whole way there. Suffice it to say that the colorful phrase, "running around like your hair is on fire," has always really hit a chord for me ever since that day. Dangerous light. Modern civilization has forgotten to associate the idea of light with danger.